to Ashwija's question. Ashwija says, so many people, parents, they spend more money on children's primary education. Example, LKG to 10th, right? There's a K12, K12. So it is almost in lakhs. Is it worth spending? They can use some same for child's higher education, like masters or PhD. See, these days what happens, I'll tell you. Most of the brain development happens in early age. And that's why every parent wants their kids to be in good schools. But unfortunately, what is going wrong here is they think by admitting their kid to a school which has got good infrastructure, physical infrastructure, a big, large playground, large buildings, they think their kids will get good education. That's wrong. What really matters is that love, affection of the teachers, good teaching methodology, good quality teachers. If they don't have these people, then it becomes very, very difficult. So what is very important now is that you choose the right schools. Now you talk about the fees. Is it really worth spending so much of money? Even I'm a victim of it today. I spend a lot of money on my kids' education. I spend about 1.5 lakh per year per kid. And this is like, I mean, my son who's in UKG now is going to be in first standard, and the other one is going to be in fifth standard now. Why do you spend so much of money? I'm okay to spend same amount of money if both sons can go to government school, and if government can provide equal and free education to all. And I don't mind contributing to Prime Minister's Education Fund if there is one. But the problem is you can't have both exist. See, I'll tell you what, when it comes to restaurants, you can have a 5-star, 7-star restaurant. You can have a normal darshini or a street side, push carts. But then the problem is you can't do that with education. You can't do that with healthcare. Today, what is happening? We are creating a way big damage in the society, and this is going to be a disaster in the future. Think about it in this way. Now you are discriminating these kids in the early stage, saying, hey, you are from a rich family, so you can afford high quality education. You are from a poor family, you can't afford high quality education. How fair is this, man? Think about it. In the long run, what may really happen is all these kids who are now being deprived of good quality education may soon start thinking that, okay, we belong to poor family, so we got this. We are not being given right education. See, now, when you see cruelty developing in your mind, you develop that cruel mindset when you're not being received in the society like others. That's very dangerous. I don't want that to happen. So I think the solution here is whether parents should spend or not. No, that's not the problem. That's not to be debated. What needs to be debated is what government is going to do now. Now, as a parent, I always think, oh, my son has to study in the best school. Tomorrow, he should not point at me and say that my father sent me to a bad school because of that my career is spoiled. That's pretty bad. Because of that, my suggestion to everyone, all parents, think how we can lobby together with the government to nationalize education. Can they nationalize education? All these governments and political netas who claim that they are that, they are this, they are big, they have done that, this, all bullshitting, let them stop. Let them do this one thing. Let them nationalize education. Believe me, most of the problems in the society will end. Crime rates will go down. Cruelty in the society will go down. If they truly care for the society, if they truly care for our next generation, then I want them to nationalize education. That's the only solution. So as long as there's an option, it is an aspirational thing. Education is truly an aspirational thing. So every parent wants their son or daughter to be in the best school. But I've seen some of my good friends, they're now homeschooling their children until they complete 5th standard, 7th standard, which is a very good development. But the problem is, how many people can really afford? Like in my case, I mostly spend most of my time at work or in work. But in case of my wife, though she is a housewife, she has to take care of my 3 children. It's not easy. It's very difficult. Now, in between, if she has to take care of tuition, that's going to be very tough. So everyone has got these challenges. How many farmers can really afford homeschooling? That's not something possible, easy. So considering that, my suggestion, it is only possible to end this problem with K-12 only when we lobby with the government and nationalize education. And that's possible, by the way. Many people think, hey, do you think all these schools and colleges will give away their infrastructure to the government? Yes, they have to. You know why? Because I don't know who has done it, but in the past, they've done it really well. They've thought through it. The rule is that you can't set up an education institution in the name of a private limited company or a proprietorship business or a firm name. You can run education institutions only in the name of a society, foundation, or a trust, which means all these belongs to public. These are public properties. If it's a public property, government can take over any time and run it. That's possible. So let's see. I don't know how many inch leader we need, how many inch of chest a leader should have to make it happen. I'm really curious to see that. If that can be done, believe me, Indians will make that person the god. The leader who will nationalize education and healthcare will become the new god which every Indian, irrespective of the caste, creed, religion, will worship. We need to get that leader. If that happens, I think all of us can even pay slightly higher taxes. I think it's okay to pay 28% GST in place of 18% if they say they will give us free and equal education, free and equal healthcare. If they can do it, I'm willing to pay 28% GST. I'm willing to spend, instead of 30% personal income tax, maybe 35 or 40%. It's okay, yeah. Take care of my healthcare, take care of my education. Rest, we will manage. That's okay.